He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their bus unit. In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
It's just another day in paradise.
Coming up.
Yeah, it's got about half a mile to run to the Stinger site.
The bed of spikes in the dead of night.
Vehicle stone. Stop!
Robbed at the death of an epic foot chase.
Spencer Place, back towards Valmdy Road, past our stated goal.
And a decamp in the dark with a masked sledgehammer gang.
3:10, we've got one running on Dumfries Drive, Dumfries.
Chasing criminals can be a solo effort, but sometimes it's a team game. And tonight, the team need to be firing on all cylinders. It's nearly midnight, and Interceptors are mobilising to tackle a major crime. 20 minutes ago, in Hebden Bridge, a masked gang, armed with a sledgehammer, forced their way into a shop and made off with stolen goods in a nicked Audi.
Yeah, Paz, I think we're visual on it on the A672 coming at speed towards the Stinger site.
The chopper soon has the Audi in its crosshairs.
Are there any other cars in front of it?
Now it's a race to prepare a mile ahead to take out its tyres.
Just put it over there.
Bobo has the honour of laying the hollowed spikes, and he needs to get a wiggle on.
Yeah, it's got about half a mile to run to the Stinger site.
The trap set.
Stinger is deployed.
The Audi's imminent. And boom, direct hit.
Vehicle stone.
Laid across the left-hand lane, the Stinger is virtually invisible in the dark. By the time the runaway lights it up, it's too late to avoid it.
Pull it in. Get in the car.
Bobo's done his bit. 500 yards ahead, it's over to Claire and Andy.
Watch out for it.
That's it.
That was it.
5-7.
Blues, twos and maximum warp. A second unit's ready to join in. But Andy and Claire are in no mood to play second fiddle in this Interceptor orchestra.
We are behind this vehicle. We're just going up the A672, general direction itself. We'll keep back off, obviously.
57, authorities granted.
They've got permission to box the Audi in with a T-pack manoeuvre, but they've got to catch it first.
Speed is 70 miles an hour.
Safe to continue, low risk, no other traffic.
Which is a good thing, because the burglars are all over the road. Literally.
There is some little bits of tyre flying off it, so it looks like Stinger has been successful. And it's
They can smell the Stinger's work.
Someone can smell burning as if it's losing its tyre.
And the chopper team can see it.
It's slowing down a little bit, it's just less than 70 at the minute.
From the air, it looks like the Audi's coming apart at the seams.
It is relatively low speed.
spraying up a fountain of hot rubber as it slows down.
It looks like it's losing its front offside tyre.
It looks like it's losing more than that.
It's losing both its front tyres.
The disintegrating Audi doesn't sound too clever either.
Yeah, 5.7, it's on a rim near side, it's on a rim.
It can't last much longer.
Yeah, past 3-1, you've got one more oncoming vehicle, and then the road ahead is clear of vehicles.
There goes a tyre.
Just lost one, stand by.
Heads up, it's decamper clock.
Have we got GMP alerted to this?
And they're off. Drivers out of the moving car, over the bonnet and away. A masked man with a sledgehammer follows suit, with a third bringing up the rear, while baddie number 4 makes for the woods, stupidly running in front of a moving X5. Seen from the cops are all over them.
Well,
Hammerman drops his tool, one suspect is chased over a wall, and it's a sprint finish for the other two. Chased down by a cop, they split up. The driver's nicked, while Hammerman heads for a garden.
at past 3-1, we've got one running on Dumfries Drive, Frizz.
He's doing the full Monty with his burglar's garb.
Yeah, Roger, the one that we're watching has removed his clothing and thrown it, as well as a number of objects, and he's currently on Dumfries Avenue.
He's hoping to hide among the houses, but he hasn't a chance.
Kid can't make up his mind what he's doing, but he's basically around houses.
After going round and round the gardens, he'll weeded out.
Yeah, he's coming round the front where the dog handler is, to your right now, in front of that house, block of 4, left-hand house.
This is the bit where you assume the position. 4 tasers and a German Shepherd usually have that effect.
On task 1 return, thank you.
That's Hammer and the driver already in cuffs, and with the eye in the sky.
Just be conscious of weapons. One of them had a sledgehammer.
And dogs on the ground, this one-sided game of hide-and-seek moves to the woods.
Yeah, we've got him. I'll tell you on to him. He's actually up a tree by the look of it.
In fact, he's hugging the tree, in the vain hope it will hide him from the thermal imaging camera.
The offender is pretty much in front of you.
It won't.
You've got visual with him. I think he's sticking his hands up.
And the entire gang is nicked.
Any outstanding?
Nope. The whole Hebden Bridge Hammer gang pleaded guilty to burglary. In addition, 1 passenger pleaded guilty to possession of cannabis and possession of a bladed article, while the driver pleaded guilty to car theft and driving whilst disqualified. He was banned for 3 years after he gets out of prison, because all 4 men were sent down for 4 years at Her Majesty's pleasure. How's that for teamwork? Still to come.
Got a vehicle failing to stop Spencer Place at Chapeltown in Leeds.
Handed mid-pursuit.
Have a look at that, mate. Then.
Well, like I say, you can't cheat it, so there's no point trying to.
Interceptors read wrong-uns like a book.
Keep going like that, keep going, don't stop. I could hear it then, you put your tongue over it and it.
Yeah, it did. I can hear it, it stopped.
But they also appreciate more genteel literature.
Charlotte Bronte, round here, Brawl. Hey, boy, it's going a bit quick, isn't it?
And they're expert speed readers. These streets were fine for Bronte's horse and carriage, but they're a tight squeeze in a 2-ton X5. And Nick's got his work cut out, keeping up with the nippy scooter,
So Romeo 37.
which hangs a left in the blink of an eye. Beamer takes an eternity by comparison.
Yeah, 37 urgent, got a scooter failing to stop currently Thornton Road. 1 occupant on the vehicle, helmet on, speed is 50 mile an hour, heavily and 10 past place.
He's weaving all over the shop, sticking out a peg, speedway style, to balance on corners.
Yeah, it's done a left, Bronte Place.
Knows a selfie by the blue plaque.
End of Bronte Place, he's done a right, wrong side of the road, heading back towards Thornton Road.
Just confirm has the rider got a helmet on, you said yes.
Yes, that's affirmative. Rider has got a helmet, just gone out of sight now. Stand by.
West Yorkshire have only recently reversed the policy of not pursuing bikes. But stopping them is no mean feat.
Just approaching the double roundabout, straight across at the roundabout, continuing Thornton Road, speed 40 mile an hour.
Nick has the advantage on straight, wide roads, and Scooter Boy's soon looking nervously over his shoulder and weaving to prevent an overtake.
One occupant on the scooter.
Another speedway turn.
Left onto Roadsway.
And another on the back of that one.
Left onto Herschel Road.
710 to confirm you are TPAT train.
Yes, TPAT train, requesting TPAT, please, single crew, requesting other units. Vehicle's gone off-road, through some bollards, end of Herschel Road. Unfortunately, I am unable to follow.
37, all received, I'll keep monitoring.
Oh well, never mind. Little bit of a pursuit there with a scooter. Don't know why. Could have been a stolen one. It could have been no insurance, no licence. We initially saw it on Bronte Road.
And, as Ms Bronte might have put it, reader, I lost him.
Hey ho, lost it at this time, but you never know, it might pop up again.
Catching scooters is a paid game. But the chance will come again, as sure as night follows day.
You've got two motorbikes in tandem with each other, no helmets, go pavement towards Leeds city centre.
It's the early hours, and Tom and Wayne have just had their own unsuccessful brush with two-wheelers.
Can we get Leeds Watch having a look round, please? We've had two motorbikes make off from us just off Westgate, coming into Leeds. I think last one was seen Wellington Street towards city centre.
Wayne's had the runaround from scooters in West Yorkshire for years. He knows the odds are against them making an arrest.
The two bikes, both two up, no helmets, balaclavas.
Like this, you mean?
Oh.
Bang in the middle of Leeds, bold as brass, these balaclavaed Burks bowl straight past Tom and Wayne on the pavement, parallel with a pursuing cop. And Tom's ready to go man versus scooter on the pavement.
Yankee Juliet 6-7.
But the eager Interceptor can save his breath.
Get in. Oh, I'm not.
Because the scooters had an accident.
So they're going to be running towards us.
Oh yeah, it's out and running.
And the dismounted riders have legged it.
Move.
Tom's itching to get out of the blocks.
Let's out.
Go on.
Come in! Come here! Go on, mate, leave it with me. Come here!
Having got in front, Wayne's ready to make an entrance.
Grab him! Sorry.
But Tom makes the collar and a picture emerges.
Alright, you don't have to hurt me.
Of a sorry suspect.
You're strangling me.
Get some cuffs here!
You're strangling.
I don't care!
Who put pedestrians at risk.
My car.
Right, go back. You're locked up at the minute, then dangerous driving. Chris.
I want to do
yours.
driving.
Doesn't matter.
You put him in your car?
Yeah.
Take him.
Yeah.
Take him out.
It doesn't matter how you get 'em, as long as you get 'em. Right, Tom?
Wasn't the finest exit of the vehicle, tripping over myself, but we got him.
Let's have a little action replay of the event. Right hand on the headlining, top marks for technique, a textbook drop of the left shoulder, and oh, schoolboy error. It's a 4 from the judges for the dismount. but a 10 for end product.
Because I'm willing to bet the bike's probably nicked. I don't know. What? You know full well you shouldn't have been on that bike.
That nicked bike.
Theft of motor vehicle, stolen. You're locked up, theft of motor vehicle, dangerous driving.
And it's back to custody to lick their wounds.
I've cut my leg and it hurts a lot. But, you know, we carried on going and we caught him.
It remains to be seen exactly what caught for.
There's a question to be asked at what they're doing at 4 o'clock in the morning in the Leeds city centre, whether they're out committing crime or whether they are just out for a joyride, I don't know. But certainly for that young man, it's come to an end tonight because he's in the cells.
That young man was found guilty of dangerous driving. As for the cannabis, which was found on him back at the neck, he received a discharge. No action was taken against him for theft of the motorbike. Still to come.
3-1, urgent.
Ben and Matt. Still to come.
Steal the car! Steal my car!
Fleet-footed, slow-witted.
He's come back wearing a black t-shirt. I think we've got our man here.
It never hurts to ask.
Right, you got all one you shouldn't have. Any drugs, any weapons, any dead bodies.
And doubts are creeping in for Wayne.
I want you to have a nice hard think right now about the story you're telling me because you are talking nonsense.
I am talking nonsense. That is the God's honest truth.
Right.
Bring car round, bring the car round.
Nicking criminals can be hard enough.
They're running up to Bullroy,
Nicking Charge's stick can be even harder.
This officer don't have a clue what he's doing, does he?
It's when Evening and Steph Lyschuk is on course to intercept a runaway Ford Focus.
We've got this district unit behind a vehicle that's failing to stop with 3 lads in it. Don't know why it's failing to stop, but we're not far from the location now.
Steph's a member of the proactive intercept team. That means he's an elite driver who gets the keys to a tasty Beamer 140i. Which is a hell of a car.
I don't know where he is.
But it won't find your suspect for you.
We're going back onto the main road, right?
Standing by.
There.
Enter stage left the target Focus. And District are just keeping him warm for you, Steph. Activate the heavy right boot.
Extra India 22, lead vehicle, TPAC train, requesting TPAC authority please. 60 miles an hour, we're going Haworth Road. Requesting TPAC authority, risk at this moment in time is low. Vehicle is braking king, and it's a right, Brantwood Drive, unit to Brantwood Drive, it's going to look for a decamp.
Steph knows estates like these are favourite spots for bailing out. So he sticks to the Focus like a 300 horsepower shadow.
Brantwood Road, 400 miles an hour.
The runaway is weaving through tight roads and parked cars. But it'll take more than that to lose Steph.
It's come out of the Brantwood estate back towards Haworth Road.
If the driver's tactics are to make him dizzy...
It is a left onto Haworth Road, 60 miles an hour, passing the Shell petrol station to the offside.
They won't work. The Interceptor can do laps all day, or until the driver mounts a curb and decides to get off this not-so-merry-go-round. He's off.
Steal the car! Steal my car!
A streak of ripped jeans, black shoes and a grey top. One cop detains 2 passengers. Every other unit goes after the driver.
Into back gardens.
Who turns out to be quick enough to give them all the slip. But also stupid enough...
Black t-shirt, beard on. What? Yeah, I'm sure he's driving. This guy here? Yeah.
...to double back to his car.
Get a grip of him then. Yeah, good.
Minus his hoodie and his seat. Never return to the scene of the crime, mate, especially when interceptors pack on-board video.
As he's running away, we've got a really good clear image of him on our in-car CCTV system. He's wearing the same footwear. He's wearing the same tone style jeans and colour, and at the time he was wearing a grey top, but underneath that there was a black t-shirt. He's come back wearing a black t-shirt. Quite common for somebody to change their appearance simply by discarding a top and then returning in some different clothes, but I think we've got our man here. I think we've got the driver.
It's a good likeness, but that will be tough to prove.
Same sort of tatty jeans.
Yeah.
Same build.
Yep, that's fine by me.
There's a few people here with ripped jeans on, man.
They're not all dripping with blood.
He's got cut to his hand, which you can't account for.
Yeah.
It's got the same pair of jeans, the same build, and he's got a black coloured t-shirt which he's got, so he's discarded that grey top.
A lot of driving charges hinge on proving the suspect made a cunning wardrobe change.
It's no docs, and it's got an insurance policy that expired at midnight.
Right.
What's your name?
Why?
Why? Because you're in handcuffs in the back of a police car and you're suspected of an offence. What's your name?
I'm going to tell you.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling us, right? Oh.
That's fine.
Fine. Lock him up then.
I've already done it.
Seems reasonable.
All right, sweet.
But it'll be bittersweet. Can't prove he was behind the wheel.
So he's on the way down to custody now for various offences. Main one being dangerous driving and failing to stop for police.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Am I good to go?
Found some.
Yeah.
And bags of weed means nicked.
Hold on, fella.
Both of them, mate.
What's going on here?
You got a set of cuffs?
The two passengers are following the suspected driver to the station.
You're both under arrest.
For what?
For possession of Class B drug with intent to supply.
I'll go no.
This pair were caught in the car banged to rights, but it could go either way for the driver if the cops can't make a case. And, back at the nick,
Member of the public has pointed out to us that the grey top in her garden, so I've been down to have a look at this top and I've recovered it because on the top itself you can see that there's blood on the inside, and the gentleman that has been arrested, who we suspect to be the driver, is covered in blood as well. So that's a great forensic opportunity for us to send this off to the forensic lab if he denies being the driver. Also, it definitely matches. It's the same top that was worn by the driver when he got out of the driver, started running away. So there's plenty of forensic opportunities there. All in all, a good job. I'm going to get this packaged up now and sent for forensics.
the suspected driver had his day. After reviewing statement, the video evidence and the bloody grey top, magistrates found him guilty of dangerous driving, failing to stop, driving whilst disqualified, no insurance, possession of a controlled drug. He could receive time behind bars. His two passengers both received a community resolution for possession of a Class B drug. Proof can be harder to find than a blood-soaked hoodie falling in your lap.
Where's he gone? There we are. Mixer Romeo 60.
60.
We've got a vehicle at speed, Wybeck Valley Road. Can't even see make and model at the moment, just trying to play catch up.
A hatchback has just screamed past Wayne and rookie Ellie.
That's flying.
I would have said it was maybe a Honda Civic type shape, you know, with a little wing.
Whatever it is, it's not hanging around.
It's black hatchback, looks something like a Leon.
Wayne says it was a Seat Leon.
Into Seacroft now. Stupid speed bumps.
The rookie reckons Honda Civic, but they can't settle it if they can't find it.
Is that it?
It must be.
Is it?
Did it? It went in there, didn't it?
You know what, I genuinely don't know.
The hatchback fits the bill.
Let me just check. Yeah, it's smoking like hell.
A smoking hot Honda Civic. Top marks, Ellie.
$60.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it's been abandoned.
Yeah, 120X. Have we got any units to assist?
The cavalry is called to comb the area.
Can we arrange recovery, please, abandoned at this time?
There's time for a search while they wait for the truck.
Have you looked in the centre console?
I couldn't get it open.
All
Is
right.
it open? Oh.
Heads up.
Hiya.
Hi.
It's my car, is this?
All right.
Someone just test drove this and then they told me they left it round here.
Right.
The owner says he gave the keys to someone for a test drive.
So who's been driving it?
Well, it's some private sale and someone phoned me to come meet them down here. I've met them here and I've test drove it.
Right.
And then I've stayed it come speeding back round there and I've come back round. The gimmick key and said it's round there.
Right. Come and have a seat then.
It turns out the alleged test driver was a potential buyer who ditched the car, gave back the key and vanished.
Very likely story. Right, at this time, I suspect you are the driver of this vehicle.
110% I are.
Well, I'm just saying, I suspect that you are.
Yeah.
All right, first thing I'm going to do is require a breath specimen. All right.
It's fair to say the 2 a.m. test drive tale has met with scepticism.
Convenient. Very convenient. And he's a little out of breath.
Right, nice deep breath. Blow through the tube until I tell you to stop, all right? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Set, lovely.
The results are in.
I've passed that, haven't I?
You have passed that. However, I'm still a little bit concerned about your demeanour, so I'm going to do a drugs test next. Just stick your tongue out.
And the drug test.
And your test is clear.
Is the same story.
Well done.
But it's his story that's the elephant in the car.
At this time, you're saying to me that someone was test driving that car at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay then, convince me, because I'm not convinced.
I'll convince you all. I've got cars up for sale. If someone wants to buy it, regardless of what time, I'm going to go try and sell it.
Right. So you didn't go with them for this test drive?
No.
You're very trusting then, aren't you?
Well, yeah. It's a test drive of a motor vehicle. What else are they going to do?
So you're willing to let complete strangers take your car for a ride, are you?
Well, yeah. Well, what else would you do?
Do I look like an idiot?
Obviously not, but what else would you do on a test drive?
Well, you'd go with them for a start. Did they have any insurance?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you've let them drive your car, so you've committed offences, haven't you? Whichever way you look at this, you're getting done with something. So start telling me the truth.
Well, that is the truth. That is the God's honest truth.
Right, so tell me who was test driving it then.
Well, I don't know the name.
You don't?
No, it's a private individual.
Guess what? I'm going to be serving you papers very shortly. You are going to be telling me who it was that was driving. And if you don't, you're going to end up with a lot of points on your licence. So I want you to have a nice hard think now about the story you're telling me, because you are talking nonsense.
I am talking nonsense. That is the God's honest truth.
Right.
So how many of these lads have...
There were
these
two.
Two of them? What do these lads look like? If you didn't take their name, you know, complete strangers.
Well, they're in the mid-20s, white, short-haired.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
Right.
Come on. You're going to have to do better.
We're finding trouble with this, aren't we? It's a bit of a struggle to believe.
It's not you can put me in that car just because it's my car. I've actually come to a genuine, well, what I thought were a genuine sale.
At 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what normal people do every day, isn't it?
Well, it's not the first time I've done it.
That car has just been driven at exceptionally high speed, okay? At this point in time, I believe you're the driver. However, if you're going to maintain that you weren't, I suggest you find out who was, because you are going to be served with some documents that are going to obligate you to tell me who was driving.
So what if I can't possibly find out their name?
Well, I'm pretty sure, mate, that if you've arranged to meet someone down here at 2 o'clock in the morning, you'll have some kind of contact details or something. So stop treating me like a fool, okay? What you are going to be served with is an official legal document, mate. You will have no choice but to tell me who was driving it. Otherwise, I'll prosecute you instead, whether you were driving or not, because it's a separate obligation to tell me who was. Okay?
Yeah, but how can I provide details?
That's for you. That is for you to determine.
If I cannot provide them
That
details,
is not my problem.
And then you're pinpointing
That is
driving
not my
on me,
problem.
it wasn't actually me. So
As the owner, you are responsible for its use.
Yeah, I understand the law.
I hope you do.
What someone else has committed, I get done for.
Yep. Potentially.
I potentially don't think that's right.
Right. My colleague will let you out.
Wayne's early bird car dealer was reported for failing to furnish driver details. If he tells the court he was driving his car at 2 AM, then no further action will be taken. Failing that, he could potentially be fined up to £1,000 and guilty points on his licence. Still to come.
We'll do it here if we can. Tighten up, lads.
When Interceptors box in the Charmer.
Shabazz, I can't say it's been a pleasure. Let's not.
Crime is on the rise.
Axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor!
Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their bombs unit.
Keep your heart free, you feel it!
In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
It's just another day in paradise.
Coming up.
Speed 77 miles an hour, still failing to stop.
A runaway wreaks havoc in Halifax.
Accident, it's an accident.
It's gone wrong way down a carriageway and collided with members at public.
You're breaking me free!
A bloody encounter at the crack of dawn.
Why are you doing that to me, this?
Some people's worst nightmare, isn't it? When you're disturbed in your sleep, somebody inside your house.
Move.
And a supercharged foot race.
Let's out.
Gone through the centre of Leeds.
Come here! Go on, mate, leave it with me.
It's a quiet evening in the outskirts. But there's something in the air. 600 horses roaring through Halifax. The proactive intercept team are after an Astra on false plates.
Between you two, we've got a vehicle failed to stop parking to lane at Halifax.
With the pit team on its bumper and a marked car behind.
Speed 60 miles an hour.
They need one more unit to box in the bad guy, which can't happen soon enough.
TPAC units.
5 guy, Alpha, police close. It's on the wrong side of the A58. They're on the S side, just turning off them.
As the convoy turns onto a carriageway road, the target Astra switches lanes into oncoming traffic.
Sorry, just on the wrong side.
The runaway's running parallel to 2 cop cars. And he's made a break off the slip road. The marked car cuts across the carriageway, just in time to spot the Astra snaking away.
Yeah, it's going down towards the centre of Halifax. This way.
X-ray India 20, we are now behind it. Speeds 47 miles an hour. Can we have an end-pass, please? A dog and TPAC units.
They need reinforcements and racing to intercept 2 more members of the proactive intercept team, Dave Lunn and Harry Jeffrey.
Clear left, clear left.
Harry's no slouch behind the wheel, but he won't mind Dave driving if they reach the runaway in time to box him in.
We've got a clone Astra. Make off from our colleagues. It's gone wrong way down a carriageway.
Harry and Dave need to make up the numbers sharpish, because 5 miles away...
Undertaking traffic. Just approaching red ATS. Stand by.
The runaway Astra is putting innocent drivers at risk. He flies through a red light on a wing and a prayer and really takes off.
Still A629, speed 77 miles an hour. Vehicle still failing to stop.
Wrong side of the road, above motorway speeds. This guy is an accident waiting to happen.
462. Huddersfield Road, we're Huddersfield Road. Stand by.
Wrong way round the traffic lights.
Colindale Royal Hospital.
Wrong side of the carriageway, and the wrong un jumps another red light.
Vehicle did go wrong way on the carriage.
They've got to get him stopped before someone hurt. Luckily, Dave and Harry are closing in, carefully negotiating red lights themselves. They know the threat a runaway like this can pose.
Pursuits are inherently dangerous, and unfortunately, members of the public are sometimes put at risk. We try and minimise that risk as much as we can.
Apologies, yes.
But 2 miles away at the sharp end of the pursuit,
60 miles an hour.
minimising risk isn't on the Astro's agenda.
Stand by.
He's playing wrong way roulette again. And Interceptors decide to abort the pursuit. But the runaway may have run out of luck.
Accident, it's an accident. Get him.
At around 50 miles an hour, he crashes head-on into an oncoming hatchback. And as a stray wheel rolls down the carriageway, miraculously the runaway driver is off like a shot, pursued by a sprinting copper, with no thought for the carnage he's left behind.
Good location. Same location, depends on the running.
Yes, into woods.
It looks like they've lost him.
Still A629, speed 77 miles an hour. Vehicle still failing to stop.
Interceptors are after a dangerous driver.
So we've had a clone Astra make off from our colleagues.
With the risks to innocent motorists climbing, cops have called off the pursuit. But the suspect's taken one chance too many.
Accident, it's an accident.
Taking the wrong carriage for the third time, the runaway Astra ploughs head-on into a Fiat 500 at sickening speed. Remarkably, the innocent driver only has minor injuries. And the suspect somehow flees the devastation he's left behind.
It's just a member of the public that's injured, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Priority here is making sure members of the public are alright. They're being looked after by colleagues. We're making our way to area.
I think require an ambulance for there, please.
Dave and Harry arrive in total chaos. The Fiat, hit head-on, has been thrown off the road. Airbags have deployed and it's a total wreck. The runaway Astra has had its passenger side demolished.
As you can see, it's quite a substantial impact. District are going up to block it off up there.
Right.
So I don't know where they are, went off chasing.
We might as well go up for them, that's all.
Yeah, they're blocking road off at top.
Right, this is going wrong way down carriageway.
We did abort as soon as he did it.
So he's done it up there, has he?
Yeah, we aborted that.
Somehow, the suspect ran away from this. And it's nothing short of a miracle that the Fiat driver wasn't seriously injured.
Come to a scene of carnage, unfortunately. Thankfully, everyone's okay. But people simply think there's no consequences to driving dangerously, taking a car and taking a chase from the police. This is your consequence right here. Members of the public, damaged vehicles, putting themselves at risk and members of the public. It's unacceptable.
With paramedics confirm the Fiat driver is okay,
Right, steady now.
the dog team comes in to hunt for those responsible.
Diesel, stay!
Police dog Diesel heads straight for a canal.
I won't surprise me if they've gone across, you know.
But Diesel's more interested in something on this side of the water.
Good boy, that's nice, good boy. It's a good boy. Right, well that's the jack guarded by one of the suspects. He's wet through. Suggests he has been in the canal. He's going to be wet through. I'll take that back to the colleagues.
Under the coat,
Heroin or crack crystals.
what looks like a bag of Class A's. The signs are the owner of this coat is involved in dealing drugs.
Good boy, that's nice. Right, just look at this jacket. 2 phones, surprise, surprise. What's the... It's like crack crystals to me, or some description. Oh dear. Somebody's night, is it? Load of cash. Someone's unlucky night. They've deliberately hidden this underneath the tree roots that Diesel's indicated at. It's been recently touched by humans.
Diesel found the stash, but not the suspect who fled the Astra. Given the carnage he caused and the danger in which he placed members of the public, the Interceptors are determined to catch up with the... and the investigation is ongoing.
This is where our investigation starts now. We'll get this vehicle back to the recovery yard, have it forensically examined. It doesn't stop here, it's just the beginning, hopefully. With a good investigation, we can track them down and bring them to justice.
An interceptor shift can change direction faster the way bad guy. One minute you're leisurely en route to clear traffic congestion.
X-ray Romeo 74, can we have fire please? This Merc is on fire.
The next you're facing down a fireball. In this game, it pays to be reactive. And this morning, dog handler Steve Huntington is reacting to a sensitive car theft.
It's a vehicle that's been stolen with keys, but the latest information is that 2 of the suspects are only teenagers.
The stolen car is a white VW Polo, and a shout comes over the radio, it's spotted.
It's a white male driving it. Didn't look as young as 40. Stopping. So going down Ollerton Road towards the roadway.
Playing catch up here.
Steve's pet hate is burglars, but he's taken plenty of car thieves over the years. However, he's not happy about today's turn of events.
The kids, they should be at home in bed. It's 4:30 in the morning. And yet they're driving around the streets of Bradford in a stolen car. 13, 14-year-old. It's scary. They shouldn't be out and about.
But as the sun rises on a brave new day, Steve's shift is about to take a new direction.
Ongoing burglary suspect in the house. Being restrained by call at 5.
Just had a call from occupants of the house. They've disturbed 2 people breaking inside the house. They've managed to detain 1 male, and the second one's run off. But it sounds like the male that they've got is putting up a bit of a fight and a struggle with the occupant.
Leaving the junior car thieves to other units, Steve's got a date with his pet hate.
It's your worst nightmare, isn't it, when you're woken up by someone in your house?
Cops from all over are descending on the address.
Has it suddenly gone mental, hasn't it? 5 o'clock in the morning.
And it's not about to get less crazy. The burglar's been handed over to the cops.
You're breaking his wrist. Right, you're staying there, right? You threatened to spit in my face, and this is what happens to you.
You're breaking me free. You're breaking me down. Why are you doing that to me wrist? Ah!
You right?
Ah!
The burglar has already resisted arrest and threatened to spit in an officer's face.
Ah!
Leaving him to fellow interceptors, Steve speaks to the victim of the burglary.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
You're the one who...
I'm just like missing a pair of van keys.
Van keys? What sort of... what van is it? Mercedes.
The homeowner thinks two men were trying to steal his van and broke in looking for keys.
Which doors are coming? This one? Or the back? Can we have a look?
Yeah.
All right then. All right then. But let me up then.
The suspect has been put in a spit hood to prevent him making good his earlier threat.
They're coming through.
Okay. And where were you when he's coming?
Sleep in the front room of the house.
And have you had a bit of a...
That's right, yeah.
It seems the homeowner disturbed the housebreaker, gave him a few right hands and held him down.
And it's me feel like, and just pin him down.
Right.
You're going to talk to me, yeah?
She's also on local 62.
You alright talking to me before, telling me you're going to spit in my face?
You know, sitting him up.
Sit up against the wall.
Mike.
You got it, mate? Try and give me the wall, yeah?
The burglar doesn't look too clever after his brush with the victim.
We can see he's got some facial injuries where last thing we want is A, him spitting, and B, him spitting blood. So that's why it's gone straight on. We're just going to change it now for one. We'll just wait for ambulance to come. The basic bit of kit. All right.
I'd say that's a no. It's fair to say he picked the wrong house to break.
Hard-working guy, decent family. Salt of earth, you know, he's up at crack of dawn. He's got a paper shop or off licence. And because of that, he's sleeping downstairs. So that he's not disturbing his family who are upstairs. And then things like this break into his house, disturbing him and his family, potentially putting them all at risk. He don't know what he's got, as in weapons. And at the end of the day, he's protected himself and his family.
Opens the door, closes it behind him, and then he walks in. And 5 yards in, I was going to jump on him. I gave him a few overs there. I threw him down. I pinned him down. And this when we call the police.
Yeah, he's got injured as a result. Tough. That's what you get when you break into people's houses. You know, he's got a right to protect his property and his family, and he has done. That's off to him.
Personally, I should put him on an island and leave him there.
The alleged second burglar was never caught. However, the teenagers in the stolen Polo were tracked down and are under investigation. The car was returned to its owner. As for the man who picked the wrong Englishman's castle to invade, it turns out he's a career criminal with 47 convictions, many of them for burglary. And he'll have time to reflect on that career, because though the court didn't put him on an island and leave him there, they did give him 4.5 years inside.
Second vehicle take off side, third vehicle take near side, fourth rear. Stand by.
High stakes boxing on the M62.
Go.
Lights on. Yeah.
Patience wears thin in Leeds. Still to come.
We'll do it here if we can. Tighten up, lads.
When Interceptors box in the Charmer.
Shabazz, I can't say it's been a pleasure. Let's not.
They can't bid goodnight fast enough.
For you, I'm going to come looking for you.
Excellent.
It's approaching midnight and dynamic duo Nick Priestley and Steve Bobo Wright are after a vehicle with false plates.
Yeah, we just had a report of a vehicle that's been identified as cloned.
Hang on a second, Bobo. Carry on, mate.
It's coming this way.
Bobo is a Leeds fan who's partial to a roast dinner, a Star Bar and a Smokey and the Bandit movie.
Straight on, it's coming our way, isn't it?
And tonight, the Bandit drives a silver VW, which is due any second.
This one here.
It's definitely got 2 males in.
The plan is to box in the cloned motor using 3 cop cars.
We'll do it here if we can. Tighten up, lads.
The trio's on the dance floor. Cue the T-Pack Tango.
Right, get in.
A nifty little shuffle, and he's boxed in tighter than 2 coats of paint.
Turn it off. Right, leave your cigs, leave your cigs. You're not having a cig? Leave your cigs. Seatbelt off, jump out.
The condemned man isn't allowed a last cigarette.
What's your name, buddy?
Zahid Hussain.
Right. I've not done nothing. Right, jump in this car and we'll sort it out, won't we?
Despite his denials, Zahid was caught in a car with false plates.
Right, you got all one you shouldn't have?
No, nothing.
Anything you can harm us with? Any drugs? Any weapons? Any dead bodies?
Nothing.
Right.
Buddy, come on, man. Where am I going to have a dead body?
Precisely what someone with a dead body would say. But Bobo's more interested in the clone-mobile.
Watch your leg a second. 5-2, it's a stop. Is it your car, Zahid?
Yeah, I just bought it.
You just bought it? Got a licence?
Yeah.
Got insurance?
Yeah.
Have you? What sort of insurance have you got?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure you've got insurance. I don't understand how you can insure a car that's got wrong reg plates on anyway. What's your date of birth, Zahid?
12th of October 1986.
Do you want to rethink that? Because I've not got you coming up with a driving licence for a start.
I've got a driving licence. I've got the insurance online, innit?
Right. We don't know even his right details, so I've got logs.
Have you seen that driving licence that's in there?
No. I ain't done out, mate, with car, to be fair.
There's a driver's licence on the front seat.
It's wrapped up in that letter.
Maybe Zahid was telling the truth after all.
No, that's not him.
Maybe not. It seems the picture on this licence is someone else.
No.
Right, where is your driving licence?
I've not got it on me now.
No.
You can check me through.
Right, well the problem is I am checking you through and I'm not bringing up any details under Zahid Hussain 121086.
I'll be honest, I got insurance online.
Utterlyconfused.com?
Alright. But like I say, you can't have insurance on a vehicle that's got the wrong number plates on.
What do you mean?
Those number plates don't belong to that car.
Dramatic pause. And go.
You're under arrest on suspicion of driving without a licence, driving without insurance, all right? We can't prove who you are. You say you are at the moment, all right? So you've been arrested so that we can identify exactly who you are so that we can deal with you for any driving offences, all right?
It turns out there is insurance, just not for him and not on fake number plates.
It's on false plates. We don't know why, because it is insured. And it does have a keeper, but it's not to him. So whether he's just cloned it for the insurance side of things, I don't honestly know. But as they're giving false, he's giving for tails as well. So we'll take him down to Nick, and we will find out who he is. What's your name, mate? Because you're only going to a police station because we don't believe A, who you are, or you're giving us false details, which is me, obviously.
A does sound an awful lot like B, Nick.
Is that? I'd rather not give me proper details, or
he may be trying to work out the difference between A.
Oh, no, I'll be honest, innit?
I'd rather you would be honest. Yeah.
Disqualified driver, I'm fine.
Is that it? Fine.
That's
sort
it.
We'll sort it. Give me colleague your details.
After fessing up to his lack of license, the artist, formerly known as Zahid, was charged with driving without insurance and driving whilst disqualified. He failed to attend court, but was later arrested. And prosecuted. He got a 21-month ban, a £115 fine and 12 weeks in prison. Long enough to reflect how to thank someone who goes out of their way to drive you home.
Shabazz, I can't say it's been a pleasure. Let's not meet again.
Trust me.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Just for you, I'm going to come looking for you.
Excellent.
Look out for oncoming cars.
Get knocked down.
Still to come.
We'll do it here if we can. Tighten up, lads.
When Interceptors box in the Charmer.
Shabazz, I can't say it's been a pleasure. Let's not.
They can't bid goodnight fast enough.
Just for you, I'm going to come looking for you.
Excellent.
It's approaching midnight and dynamic duo Nick Priestley and Steve Bobo Wright are after a vehicle with false plates.
Yeah, we just had a report of a vehicle that's been identified as cloned.
Hang on a second, Bobo. Carry on, mate.
It's coming this way.
Bobo is a Leeds fan who's partial to a roast dinner, a Star Bar and a Smokey and the Bandit movie.
Straight on, it's coming our way, isn't it?
And tonight, the Bandit drives a silver VW, which is due any second.
This one here.
Definitely got 2 males in.
The plan is to box in the cloned motor using 3 cop cars.
We'll do it here if we can. Tighten up, lads.
The trio's on the dance floor. Cue the T-Pack Tango.
Right, get in.
A nifty little shuffle, and he's boxed in tighter than 2 coats of paint.
Turn it off. Right, leave your cigs, leave your cigs. You're not having a cig? Leave your cigs. Seatbelt off, jump out.
The condemned man isn't allowed a last cigarette.
What's your name, buddy?
Zahid Hussain.
Right. I'm not doing nothing. All right, jump in this car and we'll sort it out, won't we?
Despite his denials, Zahid was caught in a car with false plates.
Right, you got all one you shouldn't have?
No, nothing.
Anything you can harm us with?
Nothing
any drugs? Any weapons? Any dead bodies?
Nothing.
Right.
Buddy, come on, man. Where am I going to have a dead body?
Precisely what someone with a dead body would say. But Bobo's more interested in the clone-mobile.
Watch your leg a second. 5-2, it's a stop. Is it your car, Zahid?
Yeah, I did buy it.
You just bought it. Got a licence?
Yeah.
Got insurance?
Yeah.
Have you? What sort of insurance have you got?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure you've got insurance. I don't understand how you can insure a car that's got wrong reg plates on anyway. What's your date of birth, Zahid?
12th of October 1986.
Do you want to rethink that? Because I've not got you coming up with a driving licence for a start.
I've got a driving licence. I've got the insurance online, innit?
Right. We don't know even his right details, so I've got logs.
Have you seen that driving licence that's in there?
No. I ain't done out, mate, with car, to be fair.
There's a driver's licence on the front seat.
It's wrapped up in that letter.
Maybe Zahid was telling the truth after all.
No, that's not him.
Maybe not. It seems the picture on this licence is someone else.
No.
Right, where is your driving licence?
I've not got it on me now.
No.
You can check me through.
Right, well the problem is I am checking you through and I'm not bringing up any details under Zahid Hussain 121086.
I'll be honest, I got insurance online.
Utterlyconfused.com?
Alright. But I like to say you can't have insurance on a vehicle that's got the wrong number plates on.
What do you mean?
Those number plates don't belong to that car.
Dramatic pause. And go.
You're under arrest on suspicion of driving without a licence, driving without insurance, all right? We can't prove who you are. You say you are at the moment, all right? So you've been arrested so that we can identify exactly who you are so that we can deal with you for any driving offences, all right?
It turns out there is insurance, just not for him and not on fake number plates.
It's on false plates. We don't know why, because it is insured. And it does have a keeper, but it's not to him. So whether he's just cloned it for the insurance side of things, I don't honestly know. But as they're giving false, he's giving for tails as well. So we'll take him down to Nick, and we will find out who he is. What's your name, mate? Because you're only going to a police station because we don't believe A, who you are, or you're giving us false details, which is B, obviously.
A does sound an awful lot like B, Nick.
Is that, I'd rather not give me proper details, or?
He may be trying to work out the difference between A.
Oh, no, I'll be honest, innit?
I'd rather
That's a
you would
first.
be honest, yes.
Qualified driver, I'm fine.
Is that it? Fine.
That's
Sort
it.
We'll sort it. Give me colleague your details.
After fessing up to his lack of license, the artist, formerly known as Zahid, was charged with driving without insurance and driving whilst disqualified. He failed to attend court, but was later arrested. He failed to attend court, but was later arrested and prosecuted. He got a 21-month ban, a £115 fine, and 12 weeks in prison. Long enough to reflect how to thank someone who goes out of their way to drive you home.
Shabazz, I can't say it's been a pleasure. Let's not meet again.
I think, trust me.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Just for you, I'm going to come looking for you.
Excellent.
Look out for oncoming cars.
Get knocked down.
City centre.
You're strangling me.
Get some cuffs here.
You're strangling. I don't care.
To boy run around.
You're on a left onto Herschel Road. Requesting TPAP, please, single crew. Requesting other units.
West Yorkshire Interceptors police 780 square miles, from Ilkley in the north to Hepworth in the south. They mostly nick proper Yorkshire criminals.
It's a black Mercedes CLS 250. Here.
But sometimes suspect southerners stray onto their patch.
We'll try and put a preemptive box on it to prevent it turning into a pursuit or a TPAP.
And they're after a car stolen this morning in Cambridgeshire.
Helicopters above, so that I can keep monitor of it. If he does get too stupid and go wrong way down motorway, then everybody will back off and they'll just let helicopters follow it.
Just confirm he's just alongside the blue Arctic, the white cab.
The 150 miles per hour Merc was allegedly stolen earlier this morning and is believed to be travelling with a second suspect, silver Citroen.
So you think he's in convoy with the silver car in front?
I think it is. Everything that silver car's done, the Mercedes has done.
Yeah, understood. We've got that visual. That's also in the same lane of them.
God's own country has rolled out the blue carpet for this pair. South Yorkshire Interceptors are already on their tail. Now the best of the West are ready to receive them with open cells.
5 were behind 201. So what, 2 vehicles, one's a Mercedes,
and one's a Citroen.
A.D. Fickling is just over for a job like this. He's passed every test known to man and is a master of TPAC, boxing in baddies with multiple cars.
Pastor, just find out if this one behind me is T-Pain.
Can we just confirm that all of us are TPAC, please? 45, I'm going 201 TPAC today. I'm just going past 30, I am TPAC trained.
Today's tactics call for 4 specialist drivers.
When the non-TPAC units drop back.
They currently have just 3.
Have we got any ETA for the 4th TPAC unit? The 4th car's just coming through 27. 85 and behind the unmarked dog car, TPAC trained.
All their highly skilled ducks are in a row.
Yeah, it's over there, look. See it. There's 2 cars in lane 3.
But the suspects may have got wind of Yorkshire's finest.
Some protection, please.
10:31, the black Mercedes is lane 4 at the moment. The 2 cars are driving alongside each other. We don't know if they're having a chat. They are absolutely parallel.
It's up there, yeah.
Using a phone at the wheel is bad enough. Hobnobbing across the fast lanes of the M62 is certifiable.
10:31, the Mercedes is now pulled in front of the Citroen and he is lane 3 out of 4.
We can only hit one car at once.
They can only safely T-pack one vehicle. And with the Merc pulling away, it's decision time.
Yes, we're checking out. There's at least 20 cars length now.
They decide to put everything on black.
Silver car you'll be passing shortly. The black car is probably 50 yards in front of the B&Q lorry.
Ready?
Second vehicle take off side, third vehicle take near side, fourth rear. Stand by.
Steady.
Go.
Lights on.
Yeah.
Engine off. Engine off. Engine off.
It's over at the speed of blue light.
Open the door.
Seen from the air, a pack of Interceptors flies past the Citroën while other cars drop back to slow traffic behind. The pack closes in on the Merc like a high-speed police escort. And it strikes. One front, one inside, one outside, one behind, game over.
Stop, stop.
Welcome to Yorkshire.
Out. Out.
Exterior, it's a stop, no injury, no damage.
What's happened, sir?
I'll tell you in a second.
The driver of the stolen is in a marked car before you can say, banging preemptive strike team.
Good stop that, mate.
Meanwhile, the back markers have brought the M62 to a standstill. Bad news for sales reps, lorry drivers and Mrs Brown's Scarborough mini break. But not without benefits for the cops.
From M+3 Ron, that Citroën is behind you as well, stuck in the traffic.
There's a silver Citroën that's been running with it. It's in lane 2 behind us now.
So some of the units that are behind us, can they get the secure the Citroën while we've got the carriageway stationary?
Let the reverse slow-mo T-pack commence.
Yeah, Citroën we've been monitoring is in lane 2, lead vehicle, out of the queue in traffic.
How about again till the traffic gets moving? I spy with my little eye something beginning with... You're nicked. Should have stayed in Cambridgeshire, mate.
Stolen. So it's been stolen today with keys.
From inside, so they could
Oh
have
no,
just...
I've already had it pushed. I've requested it from a burglary today.
The Mercedes was reported stolen earlier in the day.
So, your friends bought it, and you're driving it back.
But the driver is pleading it's...
What insurance do you have to drive that?
Pardon?
What policy of insurance do you have to drive it?
I don't know. Actually, he told me is insurance on the car and is, all the paperwork is
Thank you.
also...
Ding ding, round 2.
Where did your friend buy it from?
Past Doncaster.
How far past Doncaster?
Maybe 50 miles.
50 miles Doncaster?
Yeah.
That car that you're in is stolen.
Stolen?
Yes.
What do you mean stolen?
I mean it's stolen.
Stolen car?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, can't be stolen car.
Why?
Because he bought this car, paid the money, he sold the...
How much did he pay for it?
I don't know actually.
The going price for this Merc is about 11 grand. Can't expect him to remember pin money like that.
Did he pay cash?
He paid cash, I think so, yeah. Or transferring, I'm not sure about this because I was sitting...
It seems that this isn't the driver's first brush with the law.
And why were you in?
I went to the court, yeah, and then I don't know, the judge sent me to the prison because I used to drive in the car as well, yeah. And I've been a little bit drunk.
And then they've banned you from driving.
Banned me?
Yeah, you've been banned until the 24th of the 5th. Well, they'll have told you in court.
Give that a moment to sink in.
Does that mean disqualified from the driving, yeah?
Yeah, you're not allowed to drive. You've got no insurance either.
My God.
No further action was taken against the driver of the Citroën. As for the van driver, who claimed that his mate paid cash for a Merc, he was found guilty of driving while disqualified and without insurance, and was jailed for 4 months. No further action, was taken in relation to the burglary. Cambridgeshire Naughty Boys 0, Yorkshire United 1.
I've actually stopped a driver today who's smaller than you. I couldn't believe it.
Possible.
I couldn't believe it. I thought, God.
But you haven't stopped anyone older than you, though, have you?
No.
Well, like I say, you can't cheat it, so there's no point trying to.
Interceptors read wrong-uns like a book.
Keep going like that, keep going, don't stop, don't stop. I could hear it then, you put your tongue over it and it's
Yeah, it did. I can hear it, it stops.
But they also appreciate more genteel literature.
Charlotte Bronte.
No.
The spitting image of a wrong-un.
Vehicle failing to stop Spencer Place at Chapeltown in Leeds.
Handed mid-pursuit.
Have a look at that, mate. Then.
The spitting image of a wrong-un.
Seriously, look at that spit in your face. Mug. Please don't threaten me. Right, threatening you, I'm not right.
Don't do that then.
And dealing with a not-so-smart cookie.
There's some green vegetable matter in these.
Cannabis cookies.
I'm going to hazard a guess there might be, yeah.
It's early evening in Chapeltown.
When my dad first joined the police in 1984, this was his first footbeat area, and then he retired. So I asked collar number. So I'm the second generation of PC White with the collar number 562.
My dad retired about 6 years after I joined, so when he retired I managed to get his collar number. So I'm a second generation police officer as well, and his numbers still live on.
Wayne and Tom are plying the family trade when the old ancestral instincts kick in.
Where's he gone?
Must have gone straight up.
Something feels wrong about a Renault that's pulled off up ahead.
You can't be avoiding us because you want to see us. There we are.
BDO41.
But the Seat speeding away suddenly seems far more interesting.
X-ray, Romeo 40 urgent. 40 on interrupt.
The Seat's heading for the hills.
Got a vehicle failing to stop Spencer Place at Chapeltown in Leeds. It's got no rear reg plate. Left there.
Was it?
Yeah. Keep going on. It's seen us and immediately accelerated. A temporary loss around the back streets on Gaythorns. It's a grey Seat Ibiza, one Asian male occupant, black hair.
Who may be the one that got away.
It's a dead end, is that one?
He came down there.
Did he?
Yeah, 100%.
He might have dumped it round here then.
Will be a tricky fish to land.
It's a cloned car, is this? It's on false plates. Doesn't even come back to the same model car. That's how sophisticated these people are. It's been used in a couple of thefts. There's no insurance. Well, I don't think it'll. I imagine it'll just be what we call a pull car used by the local criminality to commit crime in.
He's obviously not bothered because he don't even put a rear plate
left on left at junction.
You could inherit more than collar numbers from the old man. Tom and Wayne were handed down a strong sense of perseverance.
Have a look at that, mate. They're dealing. They're dealing.
And keen powers of observation. As they turn the corner, Tom clocks the driver of a VW appearing to hand something to the guy on a bike.
He's just done a dealing. And it stinks of cannabis.
And with a suspected major crime dropping in their laps, Wayne and Tom have bigger fish to fry than the one who got away.
Hello, mate. Come here a sec. Come here. Want to speak to you. Come here.
And he's off. The suspect has a head start on Tom.
Right, get tased on him.
Plus the Interceptors lugging 10 kilos of kit.
Come here.
And no matter how badly he wants it,
stop!
He won't catch a guy who jumps in a getaway car.
He jumped into Spencer Place, back towards Valmody Road, past that estate in Gold. Mixed race male. Green t-shirt and shorts.
Where did you lose him? Where did you lose him?
He jumped into a car.
Oh, is he?
Tom heard the suspect shout, "Clear the car," and he's pretty sure why.
There's a load of gear in the car, as I've got it.
What kind of
gold? Pass out of state.
It looks like there are drugs in the car. So, with a growing audience,
Put wood on it. There's a load of gear.
they have a bash at the driver's window. But with tinted film on the glass, it's a tough nut to crack.
Move away. Move away. Come on.
Watching me, fam.
Move away.
Onlookers are getting rowdy, and the Interceptors are no closer to the stash inside the car.
But you can see there's boxes. There's a massive box of gear in front.
And back.
And the back. Yeah. Well, someone's got some explaining to do then.
Well, from looking at the moment, there's at least one tub of cannabis, but there's a lunchbox with a load of foil bags in. There's a large black bin bag. There's at least 2 mobile phones and a large box in back. So, could be anything really. Could be cannabis. It could be a bit more higher up.
They may not be able to break through to the goodie car, but they have had a breakthrough with the baddie who abandoned it.
Found him.
Have you? Oh, yeah.
It seems the registered owner of the impenetrable VW is a dead ringer for the guy who ran away.
Let's get his details, front Logland. We'll go and visit him.
First, they need to deal with the stash wagon and its indestructible windows.
Romeo 40.
And back at the Nick, armed with the to knock in the driver's window, they commence the search.
The car smells of cannabis, so I think it's very likely we'll find some of that in there.
Aha!
As for the other stuff...
There we go.
Ah, yeah. So we've got a decent amount of what looks like cannabis there. I'll just put it sort of relative to where you found it so we can remember where we got it from. It certainly smells like cannabis.
So they're from the passenger driver's footwell?
They're all driver's footwell, aren't they? All of those.
Passenger footwell.
Passenger footwell.
Centre console.
Centre console. Passenger seat.
We're going to need a bigger bonnet.
So that's masses and masses of nitrous oxides, so laughing gas.
Nitrous oxide has been linked to 17 deaths in the last 3 years. It carries a maximum sentence of 7 years in prison.
Well, I'm thinking...
Got a P-Wits cannabis and a P-Wits nitrous oxide.
And whatever's in there.
Whatever's in there turns out to be a massive stash of vacuum-sealed air fresheners. Which are fresh, all right.
Does it smell like cannabis?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Sealed pots like this are often used for high-quality weed, many times the price of typical cannabis. And the final discovery takes the biscuit.
Oh, it's a box of cookies, is this? There's some green vegetable matter in these.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cannabis cookies.
I'm going to hazard a guess there might be, yeah.
It could be up to 2 grand's worth of drugs. Now, they just need the guy who was dealing it.
We've disrupted his business, but we're also going to disrupt his life, hopefully, for that to take place.
The suspect who fled a carload of drugs is under investigation for possession with intent to supply Class Bs. If convicted, Cookie Monster faces a lengthy stretch in prison. It's coming down cats and dogs in Halifax as Interceptor James Sanford stops at a red. And unlike the driver of this Corsa, James has stopped in the right place.
Traffic white lines about you when we're in there.
It's not exactly the hat-on job, but the driver's poor reading of the road has earned him a 1-to-1 in the rain.
It's about hanging as well.
Time out.
Just check VIN number, Nick, because that reg doesn't look right.
According to the PNC, something about the registration doesn't ring true.
Hiya, mate, how are you? Hiya. All right. Just come and take a seat with us, right? Yeah.
Nick says his hidden talent is a gift for losing things, which is a tad ironic because he doesn't miss a trick.
You hiding something outside here?
No.
Yeah.
I'll pick my phone up, mate.
All right. Just take your bag off, mate. Thanks very much.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
None.
Why do you smell a mouthwash then?
I've just literally been to my girlfriend's.
Can't fault his oral hygiene.
Nick? Last 5, 47851.
His vehicle registration number, on the other hand,
No.
stinks.
Didn't think so.
And there's something familiar about the minty fresh kid.
I chased you out of bloody Huddersfield, didn't I? You up?
Yeah.
This is Minty at the end of a recent car chase.
We had a pursuit with this a few months ago. He's a disqualified driver, and he ended up being reported for that offence. And obviously the courts have said any more and you're going to jail, young man.
It's becoming a regular occurrence for you, is this, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Car on false plates.
I've literally just got the car listed.
You said that last time.
This is a cloned car. It's just an uninsured vehicle that he's cloned another vehicle so he can drive about in, looking as though it's insured. Cheeky little swine.
At this moment in time, I'm going to tell you that you're going to be reported for the offences of driving whilst disqualified, using a motor vehicle with no insurance, and also having an expired MOT, and also using an incorrectly registered vehicle.
Other than that, you're a model road user.
Have you got any cannabis on you? No. Because ever since you've got in this car, now the mouthwash has worn off. I can smell cannabis.
A sample on the roadside drug wipe will show up positive or negative, a bit like a pregnancy test.
We have the nod of doom. It would appear that he is actually expecting a visit to custody.
So, I'm going to tell you at 0055 hours you are under arrest, okay, on suspicion of driving a motor vehicle on a road with a specified distance over the prescribed limit.
Can you get me my stuff, please?
I will get you your stuff, mate, yes.
No, but can I have them now? Because I'm not risking losing my stuff. It happened to me last time.
Right. You haven't got a lot of choice. You've asked me, and I said I will.
To take the bag to
right.
So it gets booked in.
Listen. No, who's talking, me or you? Because if you talk, you won't get anywhere. If I talk, you might get something out of it.
Public servant.
You're doing it, aren't you? Right, okay, you have been warned.
What to do, what to do.
It's stuff staining.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Back at the station, a public servant's work is never done. Nick mucks in cleaning up after a previous occupant's mess.
You might end up with a wet bum. You'll move before me.
No, you don't have.
There you go, all right, wasn't I?
You have flat stains, my clothes.
Oh, well, maybe. Don't move your coat.
No, move it yourself, you're a public servant. Flat stains on your mouth.
And you're pushing your luck.
Seriously, look how it's spit in your face, you mug.
Please don't threaten me.
Right, I'll tell you.
Threatening you, am I?
Right.
Threaten me?
Don't do that then. If you're threatening to spit in people's faces, sit there like that, alright? Wind your attitude in a little bit.
Watch it away from my clothes.
Wind your attitude in a little bit.
I spend thousands of pounds on clothes.
Wind your attitude in a bit.
Right.
Well, if you spend thousands of pounds worth of clothes, you aren't wearing them tonight, are you?
Calm down.
You're alright? If you're threatening to spit at people, mate, you're going on the floor. Do you understand that?
Right,
so I am going to sit you up,
yes,
alright, and I'm going to do it in a controlled manner, and then you're going to sit on the bench,
yes,
and you're going to sit and be quiet and chill out, alright? Bring your knees up and stand up. And sit. If you want to sit, sit.
Well, can I at least
it's
have
water.
My body warmer?
It's water. It's not going to kill you, is it?
My body warmer, please. No, it's not hard, is it? Nice one.
Youths of today.
Guessing you're getting uncomfy down there.
Say again?
Guessing you're getting uncomfy down there.
Who, me? I'll stay on my knees all night, mate, if it means you don't spit at me.
I won't spit at you, figure of speech.
A figure of speech?
I'm going to spit at you in the face. Ain't a figure of speech, is it?
Please don't.
The minty fresh kid with the foul mouth was found guilty of drug driving, driving whilst disqualified and without insurance. He got a 3-year ban and was ordered to pay £115 surcharge. As for the court's previous threat to jail him if he reoffended, that wasn't a figure of speech and he got 14 weeks inside. Where room service isn't a patch on custody.
Blanket, young man. Blanket delivery for room 13.
Can you turn the light back as well?
Of course I will, yeah. It's your lucky day, innit? All right, is it? Room 13.
Still to come.
Stay with the car! Stay with my car!
Fleet-footed, slow-witted.
He's come back wearing a black t-shirt.
Have the speed they need. Still to come.
3-1, urgent.
Ben and Matt have the speed they need on 4 wheels.
Turn it off now. Engine off.
But a foot pursuit is a race too far.
He was like 20, wasn't he? 15 younger than me. I got all this stuff on. Never gone with her.
It's a grey day in Halifax, but Ben and Matt are praying for a streak of purple on their patch.
For a purple, don't know. Purple 308.
But before they spot their purple Peugeot, 2 lads leaving a blue Golf set off the spider sense. Ben thinks they're acting suspiciously.
Mate, give his keys. Huh? Give his keys.
Run, Forrest, run! Ben's trained in Kung Fu and Jiu-Jitsu. He's a master at sizing up an opponent's weaknesses.
I'll just get a car.
Yeah.
So rather than run with 10 kilos of kit...
3-2.
He zeroes in on the abandoned car.
3-2, thank you. Can you put a log on for us, please, for an abandoned vehicle?
You just go, have a quick look. I'm just going to drive ramp block.
Heading backwards to find the hightailing pair from the Golf, Ben leaves Matt to check it out. It's a former fitness instructor who plays squash and works out. But this finely tuned greyhound was asleep in the traps today.
To be honest, he's a bit slow getting out of the car. He's an old man now, what is he, 34, 35? And he goes on about him used to be a fitness instructor and he's fit as a butcher's dog. I admit I'm fat and slow. And obviously I've got a bad chest at the moment, so as I said, I can't really run after anyone at the moment.
No sign of the runaways. So, after a lap in the Beamer, it's back to the Golf at a leisurely pace.
Well, that was hard work finding him, wasn't it? Been driving out there for the last 25 minutes, not knowing where you were. Couldn't find you. What have you got then?
The car contained enough bagged up weed to point to dealing.
So we've got quite a big bag of little bags. It's obviously dealing cannabis around Halifax. So yeah, about 20-30 bags of cannabis. So it's like about £2 probably. So good little stop.
The Golf's being seized, but not before the Interceptors recover registration documents from a glove box.
Ah, there's oh, got him. All that, got an each person. I didn't see the passenger. I saw him, but I didn't see his face, but I saw the driver. Descriptions.
That's a minute.
Yeah.
Registered owner looks just like one of the lads who ran off.
The person driving the car, we saw him jumping out of the car, we've seen him run off, we've got him on our video. Unfortunately for him, he's left the new Keeper V5 in the glove box with his details on. It's insured to him, he's known to us, we've got his picture on our database.
Which may spare Sport Billy's blushes as no-show at the races.
He was like 20, wasn't he? 15 younger than me. I've got all this stuff on. Never gone with her.
If you say so.
It's like an extra stone, is this?
At least.
You're a fit lad, though.
Not as fit as you, Ben.
Your body's a temple.
Not as fit as yours.
My body's not a temple.
But your instincts are spot on. Because back on the road, they clock another VW radiatingness. A shifty look from the driver aroused suspicion, so Ben spins round to head him off.
So I've seen the VW bar in front. Looks a bit suspicious. Asian driver will look at us. What's he doing?
Come on, you absolute nugget.
Let's have a quick look at him.
As they turn the corner, the suspect floors it, overtakes a learner driver and heads for the hills.
3-1, urgent.
Oh, hence.
Turn it off now.
Engine off.
Yeah, I think he's stopping standby.
What's his keys? Get out of the car.
Do you have to record me?
Get out of the car. Jump in there.
Can you get off me? I'll get in the car.
Get in the car.
Can you not record me? That's all right.
But they're recording us. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've got what you're doing. So get in our car.
Yeah, that's
all right.
fine, but is it okay if you don't record
No.
me? I don't want to be recorded.
Right.
Get in car now before we put you in car.
I don't want you driving like an idiot. Right.
Look, I'll help you.
You're driving like an idiot. Get in the car.
It's not your choice. Stop leaning in the car.
Can you get off me?
No, we're not getting off you.
So get off me.
Right, let's get in the car.
Look, I'm not resisting. I'll get
Well, get in the car and do what you're told.
Get off me.
This could be so much easier. Hallelujah.
Have you got a licence?
Yeah.
Have you got insurance?
Yeah.
So just explain to me then why you had a gamble at putting people's lives at risk.
It was.
For nothing. I'm sick of saying that this road's treated like a racetrack and people don't care. And you're a prime example of what the driving standards like and why we're out and about and what we're doing to come.
The driver faces a Section 59 warning for poor driving. If he offends again within 12 months, his car will be seized.
Right, how I'm going to deal with you now is you're going to be issued a Section 59 warning on the Police Reform Act. Have you got one anywhere?
I'm not going to lie to you.
You've got one? Well, unfortunately, we'll be taking your vehicle then, lad.
I don't know when I'll move one, but I had one a long time ago.
Where's the license gone?
Whether or not he keeps his car hinges on how long ago a long time ago was.
Let's have a look.
Less than a year and he's walking home.
When was it? This year? Last year?
It was a while ago. I cannot remember.
It's for 12 months.
It lasted 12 months.
I don't know if it's...
When you say where a while ago, was it months ago, years ago?
I have absolutely no idea. I just know it was a long time ago. Honestly.
It's not bringing him up for 59 because it'd be on his P&C and it's...
Well, it might not be on my name, that's why.
Not on vehicle?
No, it's on a different vehicle.
Right.
Old car that my mate was...
Why would it not be on your name?
It's my mate.
Ooh, there it is.
Years ago? Months ago?
Oh, look, 13th of February this year.
Ah, 5 weeks ago.
It were a long time ago.
A long time ago? What about at least?
I'm just
a month.
At least months
2
ago.
months. No, nine months.
No.
This 59 will be harder to forget.
That's for you. That's a seized notice. So your car's been seized. Okay.
Mr. Memory has 40 to pay £150 recovery, or his car will be crushed. For driving without due care and attention, he was fined £204 and received 3 penalty points. As for the Golf seized earlier, insufficient evidence was found to link the keeper of the car to the cannabis inside, and no further action was taken. Ben and Matt must content themselves with taking a sizable amount of drugs and a nuisance driver off streets of Yorkshire.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
Shall we get some dinner?
Yeah.
Let's go.